For my food, I'm talking about potatoes. Potatoes are important to me because I come from an Irish family, and so they're an important part of my culture and heritage. My great-grandparents immigrated to the U.S. from Ireland, and so we're a very traditional Irish family, and we eat a lot of potatoes. And for as long as I can remember, they've just really been a staple at all of our family gatherings. In one 100-gram serving of potatoes, there is 74 calories, there is 2.03 grams of protein, 0 grams of fat, 17.57 grams of carbohydrates, and 1.4 grams of fiber. The two highest micronutrients are potassium with 419 milligrams and phosphorus with 41 milligrams. And I think that potatoes aren't always a healthy option. They don't have a lot of like super great macronutrients. They're pretty much mostly carbs. But I do think that they're better than a lot of other foods because they're a whole food, and unless you're eating them processed. So I would say overall they're kind of in the middle. They have a lot of starch, so that's not great, but there are worse things you could be eating. So there are a lot of different options for how to prepare potatoes. One of my personal favorite options is cheesy potatoes. So to prepare this meal, you cut the potatoes into thin. Well, first of all, you need some potatoes. And then you cut the potatoes into thin slices. And then after you are done cutting them into thin slices, you put some cheese and cream and butter on them. And then you can bake them in the oven. And I like them when they're soft, so I usually bake mine for like an hour or so, depending on what temperature I put them on. Stop laughing. I think that there are obviously, though, a lot of different ways you could choose to prepare potatoes. They are grown under the ground. I think they're considered a tuber. And there are a lot of different kinds of potatoes. So obviously like sweet potatoes and yams are somewhat healthier than your standard white potato. I really just think that people undermine potatoes, and I think they're a very, very versatile food. You can really do a number of things with them. You can do everything from like cheesy potatoes, like I said, to chips. There are potato breads, there is sweet potato pie, so they're really just one of the most versatile foods, and I personally just really enjoy them. Why is this food culturally important to you?
Potatoes are important to me because my dad's family is from Ireland, and potatoes have always been an important part of their history and culture.
How often do you consume potatoes?
I usually eat potatoes as more of like a side dish, probably, I don't know, not more than like once a week, unless I have French fries.
How has this food changed over time?
I would say that, like in history, especially in Ireland, it was more of like a main meal, and now it's kind of, especially in America, become more of like a side dish, like potato wedges or like a baked potato or French fries.
What is your favorite way to eat potatoes?
Personally, I like mashed potatoes or potato wedges.
How do potatoes make you feel inside when you eat them?
They make me feel happy. I don't know, they're warm and they're pretty filling.
So here are some fun facts about potatoes. 80% of every potato is made up of water. So potatoes are actually mostly water. In 1995, potato plants were taken into space with the space shuttle Columbia. This marked the first time any food was ever grown in space. August 17th and October 27th are National Potato Day, so I guess we have two of those. That's pretty cool. The French fry was apparently served in the U.S. for the first time by Thomas Jefferson as a presidential dinner. The average American eats 140 pounds of potatoes per year, Germans are among the biggest potato lovers as they eat more than 200 pounds of potato per year, which is pretty cool to me because the other half of my family is German, so both sides of my family really like potatoes. And also potatoes make vodka, so that's pretty cool too. I hope you liked this video and enjoyed learning about potatoes.